Have you ever met someone who constantly talks about themselves, always needs attention, and somehow turns every situation back to them? We all know people like that. But what if I told you that some zodiac signs are more likely to have these narcissistic traits than others? Now, I'm not saying astrology is the ultimate truth. Personality depends on so many things. But it's fascinating how certain star signs naturally carry qualities like self-confidence, charm, and ambition, which, when taken to extremes, can start to look a lot like narcissism. In this video, we'll explore the zodiac signs most prone to narcissistic behavior, what makes them this way, and finally, reveal the one sign that's often called the biggest narcissist in the zodiac. So, if you've been wondering whether your crush, your friend, or even you might be the star of your own main character energy movie, keep watching. Things are about to get interesting. 1. Understanding narcissism in astrology. Before we dive into the signs, let's break down what we mean by narcissism. In psychology, narcissism refers to an excessive focus on oneself, a constant need for admiration, and sometimes a lack of empathy for others. In astrology, this doesn't mean a person is automatically bad, but certain placements can boost confidence, charisma, and self-focus to the point where it overshadows other traits. For example, strong fire sign energy can make someone bold and self-assured, while certain air signs may excel at social charm and persuasion. Both attractive qualities, but also tools that narcissists use. So, when we talk about narcissistic zodiac signs, we're really looking at signs that naturally lean towards self-importance, attention-seeking, and control. It's all about how these traits are expressed: healthy self-love or unhealthy ego. That's what we're about to uncover. 2. Signs known for high confidence and ego. Some zodiac signs are simply born with an aura of confidence. They walk into a room and everyone notices. They believe in their abilities, their charm, and their presence. But here's the thing. This can be a double-edged sword. Leo, for example, is ruled by the sun, the center of the universe. They thrive on admiration, love being in the spotlight, and sometimes expect the world to revolve around them. When balanced, this makes them inspiring leaders, but unchecked, it can tip into arrogance and self-obsession. Aries, another fire sign, is bold, passionate, and loves to be first. They can be competitive to a fault and struggle when things aren't about them. Even Capricorn, though not flashy, can display a quiet narcissism, where their ambition and need for status make them see relationships as stepping stones. Confidence is attractive, but too much of it can be the foundation of narcissistic tendencies. 3. Emotional manipulation and charm. A key hallmark of narcissistic behavior is the ability to charm and manipulate emotions. Certain zodiac signs are masters at this, not because they're evil, but because they naturally understand how people feel and think. Gemini, with their quick wit and silver tongue, can talk their way into or out of almost anything. When they want attention, they know exactly what to say to get it. Libra, ruled by Venus, is all about beauty, balance, and social harmony, but they also know how to use flattery, romance, and charm to get what they want without you even realizing it. Scorpio, on the other hand, plays the long game. They can read people like an open book, and if they choose, they can use that insight to control situations subtly. In healthy relationships, this makes them attentive and magnetic. In unhealthy ones, it's emotional manipulation at its finest. 4. The runner-ups for most narcissistic. Before we reveal the biggest narcissist in the zodiac, let's talk about the runner-ups, signs that almost took the crown. First up, Leo. No surprise here. Their love for attention and constant need for praise can make them the life of the party, but also the center of their own world. They're not afraid to make decisions that benefit themselves first, sometimes without considering others. Next, Aries, their fiery independence can sometimes feel selfish. They're leaders, but can also be impatient when things don't go their way. Then Scorpio, deeply intense and sometimes controlling. They can put their desires above everything else. And finally, Capricorn. Their ambition can make them so focused on success that relationships take a back seat. These signs have strong personalities and aren't afraid to put themselves first, but one sign still beats them all in the narcissism game. 5. The biggest narcissist zodiac sign revealed. And now, the sign many astrologers and enthusiasts agree takes the crown, Leo. Leo's ruling planet, the sun, is literally the center of our solar system, and that's exactly how they see themselves in life. They thrive on being admired, praised, and adored. Compliments are like oxygen to them. Leos often have a natural magnetism that draws people in, but they can also expect constant loyalty and attention in return. If they don't get it, they might act out, withdraw affection, or turn the drama up to 100. This doesn't mean all Leos are toxic, far from it. A self-aware Leo uses their charisma to inspire and uplift others, but an unchecked Leo ego can turn into pure narcissism, where they see people as an audience rather than equals. In love, this can mean they're generous and romantic, but also demanding and self-centered. If you're with a Leo, you'll need to be ready to share the spotlight, and sometimes give it up entirely. So, there you have it. While any zodiac sign can show narcissistic traits, Leo often tops the list thanks to their love for admiration, their magnetic charm, and their sun-like need to be the center of attention. But remember, astrology isn't destiny. A Leo, or any sign, can be warm, humble, and selfless if they're aware of their tendencies and choose to grow from them. The point isn't to label someone bad based on their star sign. It's to understand the patterns that might influence their behavior, so you can navigate relationships more wisely. So, what do you think? Have you ever met someone who fits the narcissistic zodiac description perfectly? Let me know in the comments. I can't wait to hear your stories.